Judge, this is the case of Freaky.
She accuses him of being financially irresponsible, being unfaithful, and belonging to social media sex group. But here's the kicker. She still wants him.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Anita Scott and Ronald Davis. Ms. Scott and Mr. Davis, you've been together for 4 years, married for 2. You have some items you would like me to make a determination on, and we will get to that momentarily. But before we do, I want to ask you, Ms. Scott, what's going on and why are we here?
We're here because I started a relationship with a person who has a narcissistic personality disorder. 4 years later, 2 infant children, I thought he would change, and he didn't. So when we started dating, 30 days after dating, he was incarcerated. He calls me to come and bail him out. I go to bail him out, there's another woman there. She's asking me who I am. Do I have my half of the money to bail him out? She's already talking to the man who does the bail bondsman, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I have his money. Who are you? Well, I was with him when he got locked up.
Here's the $64,000 question. Did you bail him out?
Yes, I gave her my half.
Dude, you met 30 days. He gets arrested, calls you for bail. First of all, I would say, I don't do bail, hang up the phone, and that would be it. But you actually go down there for a guy you've known for a month, give the bail, another chick greets you there with half the bail money, and you still came out your purse for this dude.
I did. Well, that's not the half.
Oh,
so
Lord.
he unlocks his phone before he goes to jail, and I find out that the same day we had sex together, he was having sex with another woman that morning.
Did you do all that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you do when you found out that he had actually had sex with another woman on the same day he had sex with you? What'd you do?
I asked him about it, but I continued to put money on his books. The first 8 months of our relationship, 6 of those months, he was incarcerated.
Well, I mean...
I sound desperate. I know I sound desperate, but that's who I chose, and that's what I chose.
What's crazy is I didn't even know that other lady was going to be there. I gave her my money, and she was supposed to, you know, I told her, like, look, hold that. If I do get locked up, use that to get me out. I didn't expect
hold
her.
some money for me in case I get locked. So you knew there was a warrant out on you?
I didn't. I do armed security, so...
He
What
went to
an
buy a
odd
gun.
thing to do. Just in case I get locked up, here's some money to get me out.
No, what happened was I went to
That's a great
pawn
one right
shop
there.
to buy a gun. And then they ran my name, and they said that called the police and said that, oh, you have a warrant. So
Did I not just say
You did.
have a warrant? Did I not just say that?
You did. You did.
Did I not just say that? Oh, man, you're one of those.
No,
You just lie.
No.
And you lie so much, they're not even good.
Preach.
So you knew you had a warrant out on you.
I really didn't, because if I knew, I wouldn't have tried to buy a gun.
Yeah, but once you did, they ran you and said you had a warrant, so you told this woman to hold the money for you in case they get locked up.
They didn't tell me I had a warrant. The police came and locked me up right then and there.
So you keep a woman on the side with cash just in case a warrant you don't know about pops up out of nowhere. That's what you do.
Well, she popped up because I didn't know she existed.
No, man.
Who was she to you? Who was this other woman?
It was somebody I used to talk to. She knew somebody that had like a discount on a gun or whatever, so I was like, all right, I'll go with you. At that time, the police came, locked me up. I gave everything to her, so like, look, if I have a bond me out.
But he calls me and tells me to come and doesn't tell me that she's there. So when I walk in, I'm coming from the bank and she's just standing there.
If you already gave one woman bond money for you, why would you call another woman for that same bond money?
Because I didn't expect her to be there. I didn't expect her to stay there. So I was like, look, I'm talking to her, so I called her. I was like, listen, I have a bond. Can you come bond me out? And she was like, yeah, I'll be there. So when that story came about, I didn't even know that she was going to be there. My cousin was there, and he didn't do anything about it. I wasn't talking to the girl. I ain't messing with the girl or nothing like that.
But she had your money.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Exactly, she did.
So why did you think she wouldn't be there if you called her and said, I'm in jail, bond me out with the money I gave you to bond me out with?
Because, I mean, she wasn't really trustworthy like that.
Help me, Judge. Help me, Judge. Help me. So then there's the whole. But that's.
I'm gonna fuss at you later. But before I do, I want you to tell me about why you think he is both a sex and porn addict.
Oh my God. Well, he watches it all the time. And when he unlocks his phone, I have children who are old enough to just tap a phone and look for games. Well, whenever you hit Google, the very first site is somebody doing something that adults do. He has actually masturbated in the living room while watching porn, where my children can walk to go to the refrigerator and get something to eat.
Mr. Davis, did that happen?
That ain't even true.
Yes, it is. Okay, well, let's talk about the sex addiction. We had our first pregnancy. I lost that baby. I had to get a D&C, and I called him the night before the D&C to tell him that I felt bad that I couldn't carry his first child. I just really wanted comfort.
How long had you known him when that happened?
It was about 9 to 10 months.
9 to 10 months. So he was out of jail.
Yes, and we got pregnant.
30 days, went to jail.
What happened was, while I was in jail, she told me about a situation that she was going through. She's saying, oh, I have to get surgery. I'm like, are you all right? And she's like, yeah, I will be. But in the process of telling me that, she tells me that she slept with a man inside our home.
What do you mean, our home? You were with this chick for 30 days.
See, this is what I mean.
Thank you. And I still came to the jail. I still put money on your books.
Within 30 days?
Yes, because I wanted to show her that,
am I gonna yell at you?
I know.
Mr. Davis, do you deny her allegation that you are, in fact, a cheater?
I'm not going to deny that because I have cheated, but there's reasons why.
Why? What are the reasons? How much rent did you pay in our home?
Every time I got paid, I gave her money.
You were in jail!
I'm saying when I got home.
Thank you. But Your Honor, the
But
D&C
also while I was in
surgery
jail, I did give her access to my bank account that she cleaned out.
to put
How much
money on
did
his
you
book.
have in there?
I mean, you know.
$150.
How much did you have in there?
$150. He was making $7.25 an hour part-time, $150.
So she cleaned you out of that $150.
But Your Honor, the D&C surgery, he actually decided he wanted to have sex the night before my D&C surgery. That's why I believe he's addicted. I've had multiple surgeries, and I can't come home for 48 hours without sleeping with him.
Did you know she was about to have surgery and you still asked her for sex?
It wasn't an act, it was a mutual thing. It wasn't an act. It was like, oh, I know you're about to do this. I mean, that's the way I show I care.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?
I heard.
Okay.
Why did you marry him?
He secured me physically. He just never really secured me emotionally. And I can honestly say I have dad issues. I never had a dad around to say, do this or you're gonna get this. So his presence was security for me. And my children love him.
She told me she married me for multiple reasons.
Would you list them?
I'm good with her children. I'm good around the house. I'm emotional. I'm very emotional. And she also said she married me because of what I do.
Okay, the sex
But he
is
does
good.
it with everybody else too. I have evidence.
What evidence do you have
He's
that
a cheater.
that he's a cheater?
He's a cheater.
Mr. Davis, do you deny her allegation that you are in fact a cheater?
I'm not going to deny that because I have cheated, but there's reasons why.
Why? What are the reasons?
Well, first reason, she cheated on me while I was locked up, and that opened up Pandora's box. I tried to forgive it, but it was multiple things. It was showing that, you know, you were doing things behind my back, not telling me everything, trying to be a dictator instead of my wife, my woman. She's trying to be the man and the woman in the relationship, and that's not.
Well, give me an example of some controlling behavior she engaged in.
Well, you know, I go out with my family sometimes. She'll tell me I got to be in the house at a certain time. I come in the house maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's not reasonable for me to be out that late. I'm a married man, and I have a family that I need to take care of.
Do you tell him he can't go out past 11:30?
If you're married, then you need to hang with married people. And majority of his family members sleep around on the people they're with, so they're included in the category of people I don't want you to be around.
Okay.
We have like little group meetings or whatever.
They have sex
You
parties,
have
Your
group
Honor.
sex meetings?
Nah, that's not what it's
They
about.
have spades
Well,
parties.
what does the group meeting, I want to know, what does the group meeting do? If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Tell me about what the economics of the household.
It sucked. I had to go to college just to get the refund checks to pay bills. Like, it sucked. There were times where he would work 2 jobs. I've seen him have $1,800 in a weekend and be at zero. He'll get it on Friday, and he's at zero on Monday. I'm looking at bank accounts. He's buying $200 worth of groceries for family members, but he doesn't put any groceries in our house.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very giving person. You know, I do what I can. I don't really make much.
If you don't make much, why don't you keep it all at home?
Thank you.
Because it's... I feel like, you know, if it's gonna be, I can't just not say no, say yes to her and say no to like my or my cousin.
She's your wife.
But that's what I'm saying.
Your kids are with her.
I understand that. And whatever I have to do to go out there to make that, I'll go make it.
So he'll be absent from the children's lives to go make up what he spent elsewhere.
But with his family members, you big time in it, aren't you? Whenever you got some money, you spread it around because you that dude.
No, man. No, man, not at all. And another thing, you know, it's about the cheating. I'm very affectionate. You know, I like the kissing and all that stuff, and she's not.
So it caused him to go to sex groups and cheat on me with random women.
Are you on a social media sex group?
I used to be.
Multiple, current day. Multiple.
While you were married?
Yes, ma'am.
What do? Do you just meet up there and then...
We have like little group meetings or whatever.
They have sex
You
parties,
have
Your
group
Honor.
sex meetings?
Nah, that's not what it's
They
about.
have spades parties.
What does the group meeting... I want to know. What does the group meeting do?
I mean, we drink, we play cards, we talk.
They have sex?
You know.
But it's a sex group.
Yeah,
So there's some sex involved?
Yes, there is.
Which he participated in unprotected while married.
Yes.
Did you?
While I was pregnant.
So did.
While I was pregnant.
But while she was pregnant, she also slept with her friend's brother. While she was pregnant, unprotected.
Mm-hmm. And that's a yes, right?
And that's a yes, because he wasn't living with me.
Huh?
He wasn't living in the home.
After you kicked me out.
For sleeping with someone prior to being kicked out.
You kicked me out multiple times, and then you say you want me back.
This
but
man
then when
is...
you
Well,
want
that's
me
the
back,
part. That's what I want to hit on now.
Okay.
Because in my paperwork, I thought there was a typo.
Okay.
I went to my people. I said, you have got to have this wrong. It says that last week you wanted to marry him again.
Correct.
What's up with that?
I will stay no matter what because I believe in family. We have a child that is 1 and a child that is 6 months. They were born on the same day,
What's
12 months
crazy
apart.
is
While he's talking about what I wouldn't do in a relationship,
family.
how do you have 2 babies 12 months apart if I'm not giving you any? And then you want to deny me as your wife on Facebook. If you get a message from someone claiming to be my wife, you have the photo.
If you receive a message from someone claiming to be my wife, you memorize that sucker. Making fabrications about me, please disregard as I have been hacked. Did you in fact post that on social media?
Did. She kicked me out.
Yeah.
And she hacked my Facebook page. Sending messages to my friends.
Ask him if the woman you're reading about, if he slept with her.
Do you really want to know? Does it matter?
Yes, it matters because he refuses to take accountability for what he does.
You know, she's a woman that you met after 30 days. She came and bailed you out. And then she stayed with you, put money on your books for 6 months or whatever it was. She took you in your home with her children, you know, and you married her, you got 2 kids with her, and the only thing you can be incensed about is that she used your page to stalk your side pieces with.
That's not. That's,
You're not gonna remarry him, are you?
I would remarry him if things changed, yes. Your Honor, all I ask for is honesty.
Mr. Davis, you can relax. You are off the hook. It's all over for you. If you don't have enough sense to see an elephant when it walks in the room, I can't help you. This man, if a dude that I'm dating for 90 days comes 15 minutes late to a date, I don't go. You have to, he can't respect the line you did not draw. He dated you for 30 days. You moved into him. He could have been a serial killer. You don't know. You'd have been sleeping in the bed, your kids in there. You don't know what he's going to do in the middle of the night. He could be touching little. You don't know nothing, but you brought him into your house. Then what you find out about him is that he had bought a gun, got his record run, had a warrant, went to jail. You went down there. He had another chick, and you still stayed with him. I don't mean... I'm a jerk. He got a sign on the top of his head. I'm a jerk. I'm a criminal. I'm a philanderer. And you continued to pursue him. And then you married him and got the nerve to be distraught because he showed up the same guy he represented himself to be from jump. Holy moly. You know, you can't pretend. You can't talk about all of these great, you know, it is wonderful to have a 2-parent household. It is wonderful to have a solid and stable home, but you can't build a solid and stable home with an unstable dude. How am I gonna get mad at him? I'm mad at you. Because you did her dirty. I said I was going to let you off the hook, but I lied. You exposed the mother of your children to diseases from women you didn't know.
Yes, ma'am. You
had the nerve to ask me for $1,400 from the mother of your 2 tiny children because you want the $600 in rent you paid to put a roof over her and her kid's head before you left. You want $300 for a gaming system, oh my God, and that she pawned because she didn't have no money to feed your kids, and she wants $500 for a TV that Anita broke. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
You feel foolish, don't you? You can't take your money out of your baby's mouth because you two don't know how to act. Can't do it. What kind of thing is that? No recovery. This matter is adjourned.